After Lou Ferrigno's incredible comeback at the recent IFBB Mr. Olympia, our cameras followed him through a gut-wrenching shoulder and arm session at the World Gym in Venice, California. Uncut and rated I for intense.
You want to see pain? Come with me. Let me examine. Since I've left, the charisma's gone. The camaraderie is gone. Bodybuilding changed because 20 years ago you had kind of like a team effort. Today there's a lot of money involved. There's a little more animosity. We don't have that blood, sweat, and tears together in this group. They train together. And I wanted to bring that back because when you go to the gym today, you see the champ train. You don't get that excited. There's maybe one of very few guys that would get you excited and motivated when you train. 20 years ago, you had Frank Dane, you had Arnold, you had Franco, you walk in the gym like a powerhouse. Today, it's like, 1, 2, I like to train hardcore. I like to go all out, 100%. This is me. That is bodybuilding. Get down there. Perfect. Well, I was smart enough to know in making the comeback that I could not compete and look like the 70s. I have to look at the 90s because competition today is much more keener than 20 years ago. Today these guys have very little flaws. The dominant and legs are phenomenal. The time I competed, no one had great legs. Today, you say 9 out of 10 guys have great legs. So I knew how to bring every body part to its maximum. And I need to take 1 year of training. And I have the guts to do it because people didn't expect that of me. So the last Mr. Olympia contest, I achieved what I wanted to achieve. I came in the best shape of my life, and I blew away the way I looked in the past. That to me was an accomplishment, and I still haven't reached my full potential yet. Well, gee, today, to be honest with you, competition proves so much, but I think I had to spend 1 year to build the size I have now. Plus, I had to overcome 2 surgeries. I had carpal tunnel syndrome. It was like a setback. I feel another year training will give me that quality, that density, because you need 2 full years. I've been at it for 17 years. I think 1 more year, I'll be unbeatable. Well, I've got a lot of support, a lot of people behind me that wanted me to come back to win and to do well because they remember me at the time of pumping iron. Also the fact that I'm 40 years old. And there's a stigma they say when you're 40, you're washed up, you're old in the sport of bodybuilding. But I've changed that because when I've competed, I look like I've been competing for years. The support meant a lot to me because I wanted to come back in my best shape. Not to let my peers down, my fans down, but to knowing that all the obstacles against me, I would come back and do my best. Because people thought I just came back just for the fame, just to be on stage. Well, I trained to come back as a winner. Bodybuilding is the most difficult sport in the world. This is the hardest thing for me to do. I've done it because I enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, you can't train for contest. Most people don't realize, most people think when you train, you leave the gym, you go home, you forget about everything. That's BS. When you train for contest, you have to eat, sleep, and train. You got your meals, you got your diet, you have to get in the sun, you have to pose, you have to be aware of your own presentation. It's like a round-the-clock thing. Compared to the Olympics, bodybuilding is the most difficult sport. You have to know your own body, count calories, if you travel, you got to take your food. I mean, it's very, very hard because every time I travel, I have to take my own food with me. I have a suitcase of food. It's not pleasant, but these are the things you have to do. I would love to compete against Lee Haney because he's one of the few bodybuilders that's in my league for his size. He's a true Mr. Olympia. Not to put down other competitors. When you go against small guys, you're talking about symmetry, you know, different kind of definition, but Mr. Olympia is the big boys. You want 250, you want 300 pounds. That's bodybuilding. Freak, massive. That's where I want to look. I love looking like this. I don't want to be 230 pounds and I look like, you know, like, I mean, I just want to come out, bam, you know, total 23-inch arms, 60-inch chest. It's like bringing the comic book hero to life, like the Hulk. That's what they want to see, get people excited. That's what people buy tickets for.